Episode 1 of Mr. and Mystery by Interaction Theatre Group.
Coming! Oh, you're here early. Welcome.
That's a lot of equipment you've got there. We love the photographs on your website.
Yes, they were fabulous. Excellent composition. I'm Wendy, the wedding planner for this fine reception.
And I'm Tim, the Toastmaster, and we'll be here to guide you through this very special day. And we are so excited for you to be here capturing it.
Although, we must admit, we haven't quite finished setting up yet. Here, let me take your coat. Sit down. Make yourself comfortable, and I'll be with you shortly to give you a tour of the hall. Don't mind the waiters. They'll be done shortly.
Blimey, is that the time? The reception guests will be arriving soon. Barry, is the buffet table set up?
Calm down, Liz. Why are we even here if they're having a buffet? Surely they don't need us waiters.
Who else is going to fix the drinks and wash the plates? Now quickly, the hall must look perfect.
Don't worry, I'm done. The tables are laid now. We just need the ceremony booklets.
Don't worry about the booklets. There aren't any of those. The ceremony was a very quiet affair. It was just the newlyweds, the registrar, and a couple of random witnesses. From what I've heard, there's a lot of family drama. So, not to leave anyone out, they didn't let anyone in.
Oh wow, that is small. I wonder why they got married in a registry office.
Jake and Natalie aren't the religious type. Hence why we're here at Ponders End Community Hall. They wanted to save all the pomp and ceremony for the reception. Now stop distracting me. The guests will be arriving soon.
Hi, us again. Here's your ticket for the cloakroom. All right? So, we're nearly done. Let's take you on a tour of the hall. I want to show you all the best photography spots.
And of course, introduce you to everyone working here today. Setting up the buffet table in the centre of the hall is our team of waiters.
Hello.
Hello.
Doesn't look like much now, but there will be plenty of food arriving with the guests. The bride and groom thought it would be fun to have a potluck buffet.
Then, of course, there's the top table where the bride and groom will be sitting. You'll be wanting to take a lot of photos here.
And various other tables scattered round the hall where our reception guests will be seated.
And finally, at the back of the hall, you can see our excellent wedding band setting up for yet another gig. For the bride and groom, it's the most special day of their lives. But for the waiters and the band, it's just another day at work.
So sick of weddings, what's the point? They're never lost, just disappoint. I work my fingers down to the bone, and for what? I'm so tired, I need to sleep. I've been working 7 days a week. 7 days a week. 7 days a week.
Well, hopefully they'll liven up a bit when the guests arrive. Speaking of the guests, the family tree is a bit of a web. So we'll be sure to give you a proper introduction and lowdown on the family dynamics when they arrive.
Ah, the guests are arriving. I must do the announcements. Follow me. It's Bella, the mother of the groom. Welcome, please find your place at the top table.
Oh, wow. How lovely.
Up next is the main man himself, Bob, and his beautiful wife, Kathleen. Please join Bella at the top table.
Come on, love. Proudest day of my life. Both my darling children getting married. Sounds wrong when you say it like that. Should be jolly good fun.
Best behaviour from both of us.
Don't get your knickers in a twist. I'll be the lovable gentleman that I always am.
That's what I'm worried about.
Okay, let me fill you in on the goss. So, at the top table, we currently have Bella, Jake's mum, and Natalie's mum, Kathleen. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Bob is both the biological father to Jake and stepfather to Natalie. Confusing, I know, but endlessly entertaining. Basically, Bob was once married to Bella. They divorced, and now he's with Kathleen.
Hello, Bella.
Oh, it's you.
Don't be like that.
Yes, don't be like that.
Look what the cat has dragged in.
Oh, that's awkward. Kathleen and Bella are wearing the same dress.
How dare you?
I can't believe this.
Great minds think alike.
Shut
Shut
up, Bob.
As you can see, there's a bit of tension between our two families. Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Enfield, where we lay our scene. Basically, the beef began when Bob backed out on Bella for Kathleen.
Right, who's up next? It's the grandparents of the bride, Isadora and Stuart. It's hard to define true love, but these two come pretty close.
Next time, you park the car.
Don't you yell at me.
Don't you yell at me.
It may not seem it, but they've been happily married for 50 years. Please be seated on the bride's side of the hall.
Of course, thank you. Now stop your yapping, give them all the food, and get me a drink.
Yes, darling.
Up next on the bride's side, it's the bridesmaids, Alexia and Armenia.
They've known Natalie since they were teenagers, and together they are the three amigos.
Where's my party people at? Where's my drink?
Never a dull moment with the bridesmaids around. And finally, to complete the bride's side of the reception, it's Lily and Leonardo.
Oh no, so many people here.
Oh, so beautiful. It could have been me. I'm tearing up.
Oh no, we should go.
Nobody leaves. Shall I take your bag?
Don't touch my bag.
I'm just so happy for them. Come on.
Natalie's got some odd friends. So, Lily, the one that wouldn't let me touch her bag, is one of Natalie's childhood friends. And Leonardo, the guy who was crying, is Natalie's ex.
The bride's side has assembled. Let's introduce the groom side of the room. It's the best man. Welcome, Max. Come in.
Wow. He looks like a nervous wreck. He hasn't even said hello. Wait, I think he's practicing his speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello, I'm the worst man. No, I'm the best woman. What can I say about them? Yes, what can I say? What I really want to say is I love you. What I meant to say is when one of the boys we kicked the football around and raise our glasses to the bride and gloom.
Let's leave him to practice for a bit. It's best he gets a drink to settle his nerves. Waiter!
May I offer you a drink?
Oh yes. That's better, thank you.
And oh, look, here comes Roxy, a university friend of the groom from way back when. She has brought Derek with her as her +1.
Remember, no funny business, Derek.
Me? What about you, Roxy? You're the biggest troublemaker there is, particularly at weddings.
Weddings are like going to the dentist. The one dressed in white causes all the pain.
Don't make me regret coming as your +1.
Don't make me regret inviting you. Now put the food on the buffet table and let's find our seats for this horror show.
They're also a bit of an odd pair. Derek doesn't really know anyone here, so I think it's going to get quite awkward across the event.
Also sitting on the groom's side and coming straight from Jake and Natalie's ceremony at Enfield Town Hall is the registrar.
How lovely to see you all. Are the lovely couple here yet?
Not yet, but they just texted to say they are running late. They will be here soon enough.
It is their day. They can be as late as they like.
Who's next? Oh, yes, Pepperina, the rich widow who loves everything to do with food. Cooking, baking, making, mixing and feeding.
Hey, you! My gastronomic feast is in the limo. Go and fetch it. Drop it and I'll kill you.
Pepperina is quite the character. Rumour is she murdered her husband. I know, scandalous.
Moving on, who's next? Ah, yes, their new solicitors who help them sort the legal bits of the marriage and new home.
Come along, dear. Stop checking out the poor wedding planner. Why do you assume any attractive woman is going to be seduced by your charms?
Well, they usually are. You are my fourth wife after all.
And don't I know it?
Oh, I know. You only stay with me because of our prenup.
Right. So, let me fill you in on the solicitors, Ant and Anna. No one really knows why they got an invitation. They know Jake and Natalie because Ant sorted their legal affairs and charged an absolute fortune. Word on the street is that Ant is here to try and find his next wife.
And lastly, and already here, with the voice of...
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Bu sabahki nikah şahidi bendim.
Ah, yes. Welcome. Do have a seat.
I'm not going to lie, I have no clue who that was.
Lastly, and already here, with the voice of an angel, good friend of both the bride and groom, it's our very own darling diva, Rose.
La 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 la.
So, all the guests are assembled here in Ponder's End.
Oh, Ponder's End, oh, Ponder's End, your beauty enhances in step with your dances. We won't go away, but here we will stay, since we have found Ponder's End. Oh, Ponder's End, oh, Ponder's End, just look and you will see, you are my cup of tea. Ponder's End, Ponder's End, Ponder's End.
Excellent. Everyone is here.
But where's the bride and groom?
Yes. Where's Jake and Natalie?
Oh, them! Yes! They will no doubt be here soon. Brides are always late.
I hope they arrive soon. There are so many people here. They are staring at me. They want my bag. They will never know what's in here.
Oh, mysterious. I wonder what's in her bag.
Oh gosh. All those random sounds of waves and waterfalls makes me want to pee.
Let's all take a break and regroup in 5 minutes. See you shortly.
You've been listening to episode 1 of Mr. and Mystery. It was written, devised and performed by Interaction Theatre Group during lockdown. For full credits, please visit facefront.org/Mr. and Mystery. This production was brought to you by Facefront Inclusive Theatre.